Hey folks, welcome to B5 Bricks, hope you're all well. In today's video it's a Micro Gotham City update and I've been busy finishing off some details like this little micro batwing which I've attached to this skyscraper. I do have a bat boat and Batmobile as well, but they are going to be on another section. And this is flying over above the Narrows, which I finished off last time, and also we've got Robin here bolting down the road on his bike towards Arkham Island. Although it does kind of look a bit like a car, but it's meant to be a bike. So today I've laid out all three base plates of the build on this table, and for this video I'm not using any filters or extra lights. This is a south facing window and I just wanted to use natural light. It's actually really hard to film it and kind of do it justice because when it's really bright you just can't film it properly. And it's a very busy and detailed mock, so it's kind of hard to have a focal point. I have finished Arkham Asylum and I went for a more sort of brutalist prison look rather than a Transylvanian castle as it's often depicted. It does sit on Arkham Island, which is this shape here, and I've populated it with low-rise buildings and a small police station as well. And this is positioned right across from the Narrows with its multiple bridge entries, and I've added some more industrial aspects to this area like chimney stacks. I kind of like the depiction of the Narrows in the Gotham TV show, as I've said before, and that's why I have the Riddler's base nestled in here. It's nearby the Gotham Knights Stadium and I've added a new skyscraper in here in stone blue. I replaced an earlier building which I didn't really like, and I really like that stone blue colour. I've also left a gap here for a future bridge to the mainland. If you've been following my videos you might remember the amusement mile area where Jokerland is based, and I actually felt it was too cluttered. I didn't really like the face on the roller coaster thing and it had too much going on, so I've simplified it, and I wanted to have the Ferris wheel stand out more, so I removed the roller coaster build and I've added this cake which is meant to be a ride. And I think this area looks a lot better now, and with the addition of the Batwing, Robin's bike and Arkham Island, it's actually almost finished. The last thing to do is the water and an order of trans clear tiles which I need to make, as I've already used up all the parts I could from the Ninjago City, but I'll talk about that in a minute. One other last thing, however, was a big space I had next to the cathedral for a very grand building in Gotham called Gotham Center. Apart from Wayne Tower, the Von Grunwald Tower and the R.H. Kane Tower, it's meant to be the big standout skyscraper in Gotham, and it's the most flashy and grandest representation of wealth and American economic power in the city. So I really wanted to make this kind of thing a real statement building. And I think it does just that. The gold and sand green, well, the great colour, is very opulent, and I've used gold fence pieces on their side to give a geometric pattern, as it's next to a lot of dark black buildings, and it really does make it stand out. I love it, and I really love the build, as it's a challenge to get both sides to have studs on side construction, and I simply tiled the back of this, but it looks pretty realistic, I think. So with this building finished, and all those little details mostly finished, it really is just a wait now for trans clear parts, which has been a big frustration of mine, as on Brick Owl and Bricklink there is often not much stock and the price does fluctuate. I actually overspent on Lego when I did my last Gotham update, as I kinda have a budget I try not to go over, and I didn't want to buy any more parts on Bricklink. Plus I spent a lot at the Lego store when I got a few big sets, which it does help to accumulate VIP points, but it's expensive, and I also got 5 or so Pekka brick tubs. I have also been busy rebuilding a lot of modulars, doing a mock of the Razor Crest and a Partisan U-Wing, and it's been a bit hectic now the kids are back at school. I have put an order in though with Brick Owl, and hopefully the next video will be when I've tiled off all the water areas and added a few ships. I'm in my room today with all the Lego and the PS4 in it, and in the corner I have my parts room. I tried to keep everything hidden away in here just so it's not all cluttered up. I have all these parts set aside for the Gotham builds, similar colours, and this is my next modular awaiting construction. And I'll show you one of my problems, which is space in here. As this shelf up here is where Gotham is stored for now, and I won't be able to expand it like I'd planned until I figure out a place to store it. And I kind of need the space for parts in here, so it needs to go somewhere, as I no longer have my 2,000 square foot basement. So I'm going to have to build some shelving somewhere else in the house for temporary storage, as what I want to do with the micro build is add parts of the mainland with a huge port and docking area, Wayne Manor and an airport, and this will take up another 3 base plates at least. But before I start on the new sections, I'm taking this all into my friend Chloe's studio, and she's a fashion photographer, but she does some product photography sometimes, and she has all the professional lighting and backdrops. And she's going to do a 4K photo and video shoot of the completed city, and that video will be done at the end of September. My aim with that video is to really show off the details of the city and have really professionally lit visuals, which is something I can't achieve here in the house. I'm also filming a trailer whilst I'm there for the channel, which I will launch once I get around 1,000 subscribers, which seems a long way off still, but it's getting there. I think I've learnt an interesting lesson with the micro city, and that is that I'm not very good at doing updates. I really have left far too much time in between updates, and I need to do better in the future. Anyways, if you think this city is looking decent, then like the video. I really appreciate the support. It's a cool project and it's nice to get some feedback. And if you want to go back and check out how this all started, there is a playlist which runs through all the progress from start until now. Thanks for watching folks, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!